Something about that moment felt different the second it landed online. It wasn't shouted. It wasn't dramatic in the way television usually demands drama to be. It was quiet, almost matter-of-fact, and that's exactly why it stopped so many people mid-scroll. Darragh Ennis, one of the chasers on ITV's The Chase, said something that sounded, on the surface, like a throwaway comment about the rules of a quiz show. But the moment it started circulating, it became something else entirely. Viewers weren't just hearing a fact about a game. They were hearing a chaser quietly admit that the thing some fans have joked about for years, the idea of a chaser going easy on a contestant, isn't just against the spirit of the show. According to Ennis, it would actually be a crime. That word does something to a moment. Crime. Not against the rules. Not frowned upon. A criminal offense. And once that word is out there, the whole tone of the clip changes. Ennis explained it plainly. Because winnings on the show are tax-free, deliberately letting someone win would effectively be helping them dodge tax. And that's the kind of thing that gets the attention of far more serious people than television bosses. He wasn't being dramatic when he said it. If anything, that was the point. He said it the way someone says something they've clearly thought about before, something almost procedural to him, and that calm delivery is exactly what made it land so hard with everyone else. Many viewers noticed that this wasn't the first time the show's integrity had been quietly defended by one of its own. But there was something about hearing it from Ennis specifically. He's the newer face among the chasers, the one who came from a scientific background before he ever stepped onto that studio floor, and there's a kind of credibility that comes with someone who built a career on evidence and precision. When a person like that tells you something is a legal matter and not just a moral one, it hits differently than if it came from someone performing for the cameras. Some people watching felt it reframed the entire show. Not in a negative way. If anything, it made the chase feel more real. It's easy to forget, watching contestants and chasers trade banter and tension across that studio, that real money and real consequences sit underneath all of it. It almost seemed as though Ennis was pulling back a curtain just slightly, letting audiences see that the tension in that final chase isn't just for entertainment. It's genuinely a contest, with genuine rules, enforced by something bigger than the show itself. There's also something quietly human about why this resonated. Viewers online interpreted the exchange as a kind of reassurance. In an era where so much of television can feel stage-managed, where audiences have grown used to wondering what's real and what's constructed for effect, hearing a presenter casually confirm that the outcomes are untouchable felt oddly comforting. It's the sort of detail that doesn't change what you watch, but it does change how you watch it. And that's often how these moments work. They don't reshape a show overnight. They just quietly recontextualize it. The next time a contestant is one question away from a big win, and the chaser hesitates, some viewers will now think back to this. They'll wonder, even for a second, whether that hesitation is nerves, strategy, or just good television instinct. While nothing about the outcome will ever be in doubt because of what Ennis said, the way people watch that tension might be, just slightly, different from now on. Maybe what stayed with viewers wasn't the legal technicality itself, but what it revealed about the person saying it. A chaser who could have laughed the question off chose instead to answer it honestly, almost seriously, as if the integrity of the show mattered to him personally rather than just professionally. And perhaps that's why moments like this continue to spark conversation long after the cameras stop rolling. What did you notice when you first heard it? Would love to know your take in the comments.